What do you think about gay conversion therapy, by the way, which Matt Walsh is apparently...
Well, because they now say if a parent talks to their child about their homosexuality in a way that's disrespectful or whatever, that counts as conversion therapy. It's not literally a camp.
Listen to Christian.
He's even bringing up
Christian knows his shit.
Right. In the middle of this random conversation about something else, it's like gotcha. He brings up the Canadian conversion bullshit therapy law.
Christian listens to the show. He knows this shit.
He knows. That's right. He listens to our
knows.
segment on it.
He's like, I saw Sitch Adam. They went through the law. It's totally written, totally biased.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's the concern.
Do you really think that Canadians are gonna fucking go into people's houses and be like, "Are you talking to your gay child in a way that makes it seem like fucking you're saying homosexuality is bad? That's conversion therapy. We're gonna fucking throw you in jail." Is that what you think is gonna happen?
No, idiot.
Yeah, I don't know if the child's
Hassan's such a dumbass.
Unfucking
idiot.
Your kid is going to go to the cops and go, my bigot parents that Hassan has turned me against are totally trying to convert me from...
The law isn't for parents. It's for doctors.
Yes.
Okay. And health providers. Okay. So what happens is a kid comes in and says, doctor, I think I'm trans. And the doctor says, oh, let me see if you actually have gender dysphoria. And if they go through, their little tests and they say, I don't think you have gender dysphoria. I think maybe you have some other issues that you're dealing with. And maybe, this is making you think you're trans.
Just to be clear, there's no negative condition under the way that currently is conducted. There might be, but as far as I'm aware, there's no negative condition. So it's like, it's only positive, increasing proportions of like yes on this and yes on this and yes on this. So as long as it's a positive increasing proportion, no negative condition kind of proportion, then it's basically like if you meet certain conditions. And as an 11-year-old, I think a lot of people have a lot of children have confused gender identities. It's normal, totally normal. That's where this gets confusing. But in terms of that particular law, what I do know about that's not conversion therapy. It's only about offering alternative therapies other than transition.
Okay. So as I was saying before I rudely interrupted.
I'm sorry.
I know, she totally took over the stream like that. Wasn't
that
even
a kid
Japanese.
Come into a doctor, into their shrink's office. They're going to think they have gender dysphoria. The shrink's going to say, listen, after doing multiple sessions with you, I don't think you have gender dysphoria. And the kid's going to go, oh, you're not going to prescribe me the hormones or the treatment that I wanted when I came in here. I'm going to go to the health board and say, you're engaged in conversion therapy, which they would be under this law's definition for doing anything other than affirmative care and affirmative treatment. And that psychologist is going to get sued or fined by the state. That's what's going to happen.
Yeah. Hassan doesn't know that, though. I did bring up the law, and the law does say conversion therapy means a practice, treatment, or service designed to.
Right.
And then it has the things that it does. So I guess it is.
Yeah. If you look at what goes under that.
I was trying to imagine a parent being like, this is the treatment I'm designing for my kid.
I think it has, because there's a part in the law about
look under that line.
So I think
look under that line, because there's some of the stuff in the Canadian legal system that are very bizarre, and they don't really, if you feel willing to do so.
What do you mean?
Because to read down below that line of what is considered conversion therapy.
Oh yeah,
because
it's totally crazy.
Change a person's sexual orientation to heterosexual. Yeah, no, we've gone over this on a previous.
Yeah, you have gone over this before. Okay,
yeah, of course.
It's
that's how I have it. Just
sorry
here.
that I'm stupid. Yeah. Sorry.
Repress or
you don't
reduce
listen
a
to
person's
every
gender
single
expression.
minute of our show.
Oh, I'm sorry. I try to listen to most, but I don't always get to all of them.
I'm very disappointed here. You're supposed to be our number one.
Oh no, I'm a pretty big super fan, but I did not know that you went over.
It's okay.
No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, you're not listening to all 12 hours of our stream every Sunday. Okay.
Did you notice the avatar I gave you, Aiden? The special avatar with you.
You have a crown.
Oh, I love it. I love it. It's beautiful.
With your monarchy crown.
Where I'm also drunk as fuck. Yeah, I like it.
CT did that.
Well, that's accurate.
CT made your avatar. I don't know. It's pretty good how she did it.
Yeah, it's great. I actually really love it. It's really pretty. Yeah. It's really cute. But I have some issues with the way of the wording of that bill. Yeah.
Yeah,
we all do.
Listen, repress a person's non-cisgender identity. Okay. that could so easily be interpreted, or even reduce. It says repress or reduce a person's gender expression that does not conform to the sex assigned to that person at birth. That could so easily be interpreted as someone comes into your office and thinks that they're trans, and you say, "I don't think you're trans," and it's like,
Just say,
"Oh, so you're repressing or reducing, my gender expression that I decided to identify as."
Here's how this bill makes me feel. This is what
Thank you for bringing it up. Yeah.
This is the face that I made when I read this bill. You guys don't get to see it, but the audience can see it.
I do like that Doomer's title says Doomer Media Game Refunder.
Yeah, that's Doomer's title.
Oh, I also appreciate official science thought. That is my official.
I know.
Yeah.
Terminology.
Adam, you sexist pig.
That's
that's
how
literally from her Twitter bio.
My Twitter. That's my literal Twitter bio.
Adam, you sexist pig.
Look at this.
I see. You have the David Pacman face palm.
Here we go.
There we go.
This is face reveal. You guys didn't know, but
I actually am David Pacman. I don't know if you guys knew that. Yeah.
He's actually David Pacman. I love how I can put any face on your avatar and it totally works.
Oh, I know.
That's true.
There's serious issues with the conversion therapy description here that I don't think describe what we all believed conversion therapy was when we
Here's
heard
how
about
I
it
feel
first.
every time Aiden talks right here.
Oh, thank you. Really, Adam? Well, I'll just go.
You don't even know that.
Oh my god. It works so well.
I couldn't help myself.
That is beautiful.
So well. It's wonderful. Well, I didn't know such a third
I'm
arm.
sorry.
Where that come from.
I couldn't help myself. That was a joke, Aiden. Okay, that's not true.
Oh no, I take it very seriously. I'm very upset. I'm deeply upset.
Around, okay?
I'm
I don't
deeply upset.
feel like that.
Look, okay, I try to make
Look at this. Listen to this. CT in the spirit of giving and generosity. Doomer Media a gift on Steam.
What? She got in Pico Park? Really?
And he declined it.
No.
The decline button. He didn't accept it.
Oh,
wow.
My word.
Wow.
What is that?
Doomer, I can't.
Doomer says it's fine. I'll only cry myself to sleep every night for the next 3
Holy
months.
I can't. I have to disavow Doomer. What you've done there is no, not acceptable.
I can't believe it.
However,
Holy
Nothing to
shit.
say for yourself, Doomer?
Look, I'll come hang out and chat with you guys.
I can't believe that David Pacman picture. It's fucking missile is so funny.
This is actually what they look like when they listen to our show. I'm certain of it. David Pacman and Jake.
No shit.
Yes.
They're covering our videos again. At least we just have a comedy show. We're not trying to.
This is a comedy show?
Yeah, we're not trying to
It's
change
a
the world here.
comedy show.
Are you sure this is a comedy show?
It's a
We're
comedy
not- We're not trying to
show.
change the world here.
I thought this was a monarchy show.
What?
That's the joke. Because monarchy is a joke.
Dun,
It's going to be reporting and.
I think this seems a lot like the C-16 bill that Jordan Peterson went.
Uh-oh.
Oh my
there was
God.
a bastardization of the
Just
actual
shoot me,
legislation in
dude.
place, and not a single person is going to go to jail over this. And it's actually about real conversion therapy, and not like, parents talking to their.
It's actually about real conversion therapy.
Because
I can
this is
read
the
it
thing,
and
is
see
that
the
if you-
problem right in front of it.
Oh, he
Look
brought
at-
it
look at
up.
what-
He has it there on the screen. Matt Walsh
know.
has it.
Yeah,
Oh,
and
interesting.
look at what real. Okay, so real conversion therapy. Let's be very real about what that is, right? Should we just be clear? That is saying that you can be converted into not feeling the ways that you believe that you feel,
Right.
and there are. I don't want to be rude, but like it can be the case that maybe you should just hang on.
Shit.
Don't say it. Don't say it.
I'm gonna say it. Gotta think about some of the stuff sometimes. Like just don't just believe anything that you're told. Think about stuff. That's all. Just think for yourself, because obviously, like there's a clear issue now where people are being. That's not what conversion therapy is. Conversion therapy is like this horrifying shit where it's like you gotta pray the gay away and stuff.
Yeah, I think I saw Jesus Camp. I know what goes on there.
It's screwed up. I don't agree with that at all. That stuff's horrifying. But what we well no because
Jesus
you can't-
Camp, great movie.
a very fun movie, but you can't pray the gay away. If you're gay, you're just gay. Okay, like that's the way things are. But
they need a Jesus camp.
When you look at what conversion therapy is versus what is in this document from the Canadian government, they're a little bit different, correct?
They need a Jesus camp with gender, like gender camp. I'm certain there's one out there.
Oh,
I mean, let's compare what conversion therapy is of what's in Jesus camp, where it's like pray the gay way, versus what's in this Canadian government document about what.
But this is why this is part of why I think this is the law that they just passed in Canada is so disgusting. Okay, because how is it not conversion therapy to try to convince children that they are trans and that they're not cisgender? How is that not a form of conversion therapy?
According to the Canadian document,
it's not. Yeah.
According to the Canadian document, it would be conversion therapy.
No, it wouldn't be. It wouldn't be.
Oh, right. Because the Canadian document says only if it's to make them
cisgender.
Cisgender. Right.
Yeah. So under Canadian law, you can provide a service, practice, or treatment where you attempt to change a person's gender identity to trans. That is legal in Canada for some fucking bizarre reason.
That's horrifying.
I know, it's crazy.
But and the reason why it's horrifying is for the same reason that the conversion therapy, horrifying Jesus camp stuff is horrifying. You're trying to convince children to not actually accept themselves, but to try and apply this political principle onto themselves.
Push it down.
Whether it's
like
Jesus
or
whether
switch, turn it off.
whether it's Jesus or whether it's this conversion therapy stuff. This is I don't think this is good for children. That's my opinion.
I agree.
Have you seen this article? Jesus camp 10 years later.
No.
Oh no.
10 years later, summer camp. Yes, that's his real name. Has abandoned evangelical Christianity. I guess he's one of the kids that was in the movie.
I would hope so.
Living with a group of spiritual seekers in Mount Shasta, California. His split from the evangelical world happened when his father came out as gay. He says he spent several years angry at the church, but has since discovered peace in Eastern mysticism, quantum mechanics, and psychotropic drugs. Oh, good for you.
I like it.
Was it child abuse? Yes or no? He said in a recent interview about his time at the Kids on Fire church camp, I think they had the best of intentions, but I see it as sick people trying to treat sick people. It's their coping mechanism for figuring out why we're alive. I wouldn't trade that experience for anything, though, because it allowed me at such a young age to question my existence.
So this was someone who went there, or the guy who owned it?
He's in the movie. Andrew Summercamp.
He's one of the kids.
10 years old.
He's one of the kids.
Exactly.
Oh,
his name was Summercamp?
Yeah, that's his name.
Okay, I'm sorry. I guess we do live in a simulation because that's fucking insane.
Yeah. Oh, I guess they have interviews with multiple kids from the movie here.
There you go. Interesting.
Yeah,
most of them were correct.
There was two movies, right? Jesus Camp was just about like Christian stuff, and then there was one that was specifically about gay conversion therapy. I don't remember what it was called.
I'm not sure that there was gay conversion therapy in Jesus Camp.
No, there wasn't. There was another movie that was very similar. Another documentary was very similar that was about that. I don't remember.
But I'm sure sooner or later
sounds
there's
super
going to be
familiar to me, but I can't remember what.
There's going to be a gender camp with a kid crying. You remember the kid in Jesus camp like crying? There's going to be some kid in gender camp crying about, I'm non-binary and my parents won't accept me.
Well, it's
going to be the opposite.
The most iconic image from Jesus Camp is a child crying because Jesus came into their heart or whatever. It was very disconcerting.
Very moving.
As
a Christian, as I had to say that.
Listen, you're in favor of divine right of kings. What are you talking about?
I don't want to put
the
children
monarch
in the
is in charge of Jesus. Them. Come on.
It's the it works up opposite way around, Adam. But also I don't want to put children into Jesus camps. That's the most horrifying. Well, I don't understand why everybody. Okay, why does everyone want to take children
and put them into some kind of socialized system outside of their parents' ability to control and tell them what to think or believe or feel. Anything that happens that way, I find to be very spooky, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't care if it's gender dysphoria. I don't care if it's Jesus. I don't care what it is. I don't like it when they take you away from your parents and they go, here's what you're going to think now. Correct? That's what I have an issue with.
Right. It might be. I don't think it's Kidnapped for Christ. I think it was earlier than that.
Jesus came into them.
Jesus. No, listen. 5 years from now, there's going to be a video that's going to be some woke non-binary camp. A bunch of little kids are being indoctrinated to be.
It's going to happen next year. Whatever. It's going to happen next year.
Well, but I'm saying when the video comes out. Okay.
Yeah.
And there's going to be a little kid crying because he wants to be, play with action figures or whatever. And they're like, no, you got to put the dress on.
Well, I mean, I don't want to expose too much. My mother is a preschool teacher, and she's seen this happen now with her. Mm-hmm. My mother teaches an extremely progressive school. It's very expensive. It costs $40,000 a year to send your child to a preschool here. Okay.
How much?
$40,000 college
Jeez.
cost. Yep. So the kids that go into the school are from very, very rich, progressive parents predominantly, let's be real, but who sends their kids there. And she had parents come in and say, we want our child to be raised non-binary, for example. And so they had a whole huge printed out list. It's just one, but it's just I'm just an example because she tells me about this stuff all the time. List of all the things that the child can and cannot do, what they can and cannot say because the child is non-binary. So they can't play with Tonka trucks. They have to play with dolls. The problem is that this is the way that this is manifesting, right? Mm-hmm. Is that for all of the hatred, and it's so well made manifest and clear in that video of everything is about these gender identities that are meaningless. And by that I mean girls wear dresses, boys wear pants. What does that really mean though? That's meaningless. That's just how you can do whatever you want. You can play with Thomas Tank Engine. You can play with you want to do. My mom has been an early childhood educator for her entire life. And it's never been an issue of boys wearing dresses ever in the last 30 years of her working that way.
Listen, now, I wanted to dress as Zorro, and my oppressive preschool wouldn't let me. Okay, that's the real issue here, not this gender shit. Okay, let the kids dress up like superheroes for class.
I don't think anyone had an issue if a boy put on a dress in kindergarten before, though. Did anyone care?
I don't know. I don't remember it happening.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, it may. Yeah, but maybe. Well, my mom does, I guess, because she was a kindergarten teacher. But I don't think anyone really cared if a boy put on they have a big box full of costumes, and no one really cared if the boy put on the dress.
Jesus cares, Aiden.
I know Jesus does care. It's very upsetting in terms of this is all the adults doing it. It's not the children, obviously. Yeah.
I saw that he tweeted about it. I didn't get to even read the bill.
Yeah. Notice how he's talking about definition of conversion therapy right in front of you. It says, conversion therapy means a practice, treatment, or service designed to change a person's sexual orientation to heterosexual, change a person's gender identity to cisgender, change a person's gender expression so that it confirms the sex assigned to the person at birth, repress or reduce non-heterosexual attraction or sexual behavior.
So repress or reduce. So if I'm talking to you, if you come out as gay and we're simply having a conversation and that makes you feel unsafe, am I producing conversion therapy on you?
No, of course not. Correct. That would be ridiculous.
He's so right
and
about
not a single person. I'm willing to bet $1 million fucking dollars on a single person.
See, Christian's smart. He hones right in on it.
I know. He knows.
Yep, right on that.
For what you just
this is going to be very bad for gay people, by the way.
He's literally hand waving right now.
He's
literally hand waving.
But that's the whole issue. This is going to be horrible for gay people you can, because you're saying basically you're saying that if you are a person who is of one or the other sex who's attracted to someone of the same sex, there's something wrong with you essentially. Mm-hmm. And I don't believe that's correct.
Yeah.